Each and every First Friday, Soul Rebel Productions present to you First Friday Caribbean Style, the sexiest Caribbean party in H-Town, Uptown Hookah Bar, 5706 Richmond. Log on to soulrebelproductions.com for details.
Hey, welcome back to Just Reasoning. Joining the panel today, we have one of the most prolific and influential reggae artists. She emerged in the late, mid-1990s with chart-topping hits such as It's a Pity, These Streets, Cherry Brandy. So please help me welcome Miss Tanya Stevens. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now I have to add this plug-in. Don't forget to tweet us live at Twitter, Just Reasoning.
Not Just Reasoning.
Just Reasoning. All right, Miss Tanya, let's talk about the new album. I know you just released your new album, Infallible. Can you tell me what direction you wanted to take in making the album?
Well, I never really set out for any particular place creatively. Just go wherever I end up. But it's not really so new anymore. It's been out for about a year, I think. It's been available online as a free download. And it's been exactly what the album would have been if I was going through the regular release channels and releasing it on a record label. But it's just that we didn't do it that way. And yeah, it's creatively it's where Tanya Stevens was at the moment we released that album.
No, I have to commend you. This album, you gave away for free of charge, right?
Yes.
Which I find that very commendable. Why?
Yeah. What was the rationale behind giving it away for free?
Well, there's a lot of method to the madness. For one thing, this is the first time I haven't been on some kind of a label. Prior to this, I would have been on VP Records and Warner Music and back to VP. And right now I am just by myself. And I couldn't think of a more fitting celebration. The biggest driving force behind giving the album away, and I don't even call it giving away, I say, you know, people have been supporting me for almost 20 years. I've been around for a long time. Sometimes it's hard to really realize that I've been around this long, but when I sum up, you know, I count the rings for my foot, and I realize, yeah, this tree has been standing here for some time. And people have been supporting me. And right now we're going through circumstances which people aren't really sure of what's happening financially. People call it a recession. It's a whole redefining of the world as we know it financially. And so I think the least I could have done is say thank you, you know, while people are trying to rebuild their lives and people going in new directions. It's the least I could have done is to say thank you for supporting me for all these years. Tanya Stevens has had a really good run, you know. I find it fitting to say thanks for being a part of my life and thanks for keeping me as a part of yours. And while we figure out where we're going from here, I want to be there. I provide a soundtrack while we rebuild, and we rebuild together.
So does that mean strictly free albums from now on?
I never say. You see the thing about it? No, there's no. I can't say no.
Yeah.
I can't say yes either because I really don't know what format the next release is going to take. Right now is a new time for many things. I don't know if people are really looking and observing what really are going on still, but right now is a rebirth for us as a society, human society, and there are many things which we are forced to do different. For decades we had the chance to plan and consciously decide where we're going, but we didn't. And right now, our circumstances have forced us to make new decisions and to find new ways to do things. So one of those things is releasing music. Right. If you notice, the giant record companies, them falling. Yeah. And I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that. We have to come up with new ways for release, new ways and more ways, I think, which need to be more respectful of the audience, the buying public, because artists have got to the point where we get comfortable and relaxed and we take people for granted that, you know, we feel like we're stars. I don't even like that word. You know, I don't know how we got there because stars are not something that we are comparable to. But right now we have to do things in a different way, you know, and so I can't commit to doing giving the next album. It might be free, but maybe not in the same way that I did it before. Free. But you know, nothing is free. People been supporting. They come to the concerts. People keep me alive, not only commercially, but they keep me alive spiritually. They keep me alive socially. They keep me alive emotionally. I have conversations with people in every medium, and this is what drives me. So I don't think it's free because people have been a big part of my life and they keep me going.
Right.
You know, so.
Right. Yeah. So you say you've been around for almost 20 years now, right? So
I started when I was -4.
So at some point in your career, it seems as if you made a transition from, you know, themes that most female artists kind of talk about, whether it be sex stuff or whatever. There's a transition from that kind of lyrics to more political and social conscious. I guess what led to that transition?
Just growth and life, you know. When I was a teenager, I was interested in teenage things. There was a time when I cared more about the anatomy of a man.
Right.
Right now, I care less. You know, there are more important things. And
it's good news for everybody.
As me hear the beats, take time I wake up, you know. No, but I mean, you know, it's not that there isn't anything that I'm interested in or that grabs my interest. But if I said it before, then it's kind of redundant to keep saying it again. Unless I find something an entertaining way to twist it, then I'm not going to say the same thing. You know, you're not ready for this yet, said it. Yeah. You know, Gaga said it, you know, Handle Ride said it. So if I do it now, it's supposed to have some kind of different twist. It can't be the same song again. I don't want to be redundant. But there are many other things which are important to me.
Right.
And I feel the need to talk about them. I don't think we talk enough. And so if I can use a song to start a discussion, then by God, I'm going to do it.
Fata, you're itching, but I'm itching.
I've been itching for about a month now. I've been itching for about a month, you know, because I respect Tanya as an artist, but searching through all her catalog, I haven't found the song Celebrating Man yet.
What? You don't search hard enough, man. Big.
I find the song where I say, hip hip hooray for Papa, and Papa was the best, and you know, I don't find that song there. I find a lot of songs where it seems like you want to give us a little jab on the side. You know, the song nice, but you still want to give us a little top on our ribs to say, buck up or shuffle up, you know? And I never really understood. I'm looking for that song, so I don't know if that song is in the making yet. That song has been written and still on the desk at home or something. I'm looking for that song as a Tanya Stevens fan.
I'm going to help you look for that song. I'm sure we can find somebody who did that song and we're going to make sure it's a part again. No, but you see the thing now, for me, it's grown past entertainment. But I think it needs to be entertaining because, of course, that's my job title. When I say selling the clowns, that's us. Sometimes we forget, but we're there to entertain the people and make sure them have fun, you know. But it's a position we come with a lot of access. And so we have, I think, the possibility to exercise responsibility and introduce topics that can actually affect serious social change. And the fact is, if a man is good and perfect, there's nothing about him to change. So I regard myself as an agent of change. So since Patas are perfect, I not touch him. But I need to touch him.
So like that, the best
But I did pick up the man them from Boomwalk. You see, that was my love song for all of the man them.
Boomwalk. Liquor piece.
But on that note, the transitioning, you were at the University of West Indies and you kind of touch base on social responsibility of artists and, you know, lyrics that objectify women. You know, what's pushing you to, or what's driving you to talk about those topics more so now?
Well, for one thing, I'm going to be 38 in July.
She looks good. She looks good.
I'm going to be 38 in July. And to be honest, I'm not one of those girls who are who are hung up on age, but my age symbolizes the sum of my experiences. I've done 5 years in every 1 year, so you can imagine how old I really am. And I feel like if I'm still doing the same things I was doing at 16, then all of this would have been for nothing.
Right.
I've grown, I've grown a lot, I really have. But goals change over the years, and at first it was that I needed to prove. I come from Richmond, St. Mary, and I come from poverty, and I needed to prove to my surroundings that, look, I'm not that failure one I used to call me when I slung on the corner with the man them. I'm not a failure. That was the first thing I needed to prove. I'm going to prove that ages ago, so I can't keep proving that for the rest of my life. Now I need to prove that there's more than just proving the material side of us. We have a lot of spiritual work to do. I'm not somebody who's very religious, but I feel like we really do need to get back to the spiritual side of us. We need to reconnect with each other so we can stop hurting each other. And this is a big job that all of us need to take on together. So this drive me. This is my life purpose. This is what I do for no say when I'm gone, I have picnic, grandchildren and other people's kids that I care about will have a better place for living than I had. And my job that to fix this because we pop it down, what I say? So I mean it's not an obligation that I would have placed on other artists, but it's a social responsibility that I think every human should adopt.
So where would you say you get the inspiration to write most of the songs that you write today? Like when you sit down and you write your whole album, where does that inspiration come from? It's just from life?
Life is the most inspiring thing you can find. Life, you don't really need to enhance life, life encompasses everything. So there's nothing you need to do if you watch. We're just not observant enough.
Right.
That's why we think we need to add things. But everything is already there. Life don't put it there, and all we need to do is just look and recognize it, embrace
you draw from personal experiences or just what you see other people going through or what?
All of it personal, some of it my personal experience, some of it other people's personal experience close to me. I'm not going to tell you which are which. I mean, I know how bad Michelle the thing.
These streets, where am I?
Wow. Now, the final question for you, what's next? I know tomorrow night there's a big show at the Multicultural Ethnic Center.
I have a couple more questions. We're not done with that.
Yeah, I think we're done. The Multicultural Ethnic Center, you have a big show, so make sure you guys come out, support our Houston promoters.
Next level on Yam Cash.
Next level, Yam Cash.
Yam Cash.
What's next?
I don't know.
And boom, there it is.
I don't know. I mean, right now, I really want to, broach topics, as I say. I come from Jamaica, I live in Jamaica. I am Jamaican. And I'm very proud of my home and connected to my home. But there are many things about our society which need some fixing. I'm not one of those blindly patriotic people. Everywhere needs fixing, but Jamaica is my place. So that's the place I want to be a part of fixing. And at that moment, to spark some discussion, I could start talking in different directions. There are some things that we need to fix. There are some myths that we live with what we really need to get rid of and start the business of really progressing beyond all our little hang-ups and them my work, Okay.
So as we mentioned, you have a big show tomorrow night at Multi-Ethnic Community Center, 9819 Bissonnette. For fans of Tanya Stephens who listen to you for all these years but have never seen you perform, what should we look forward to tomorrow in your big performance?
Well, that's always a hard question because I was like, what else can I do besides sing the songs? But no. No, truly though, I'm going to sing the songs. I mean, the people that employ me. I am an employee of the people. And when I'm saying sing, I sing. Otherwise, I get fired. I may understand my position. So I come sing.
Right.
And because it's not a CD, if you want to hear the CD, you can just pick up the CD in the store and put it in and press play. So it has to be more interactive than that. Tanya Stephens are going to do it live. And I just relive the thing them and say track and dash and... so if my good friend, if I want to get in him question about little white lie, him can't squeeze it in.
No. Actually, I have a different question. That question is more of a statement me that make that ask a question. Because if a girl have a baby that's not mine and wait till baby 18, 19 to tell me that it's not mine and you are a better father than the person that I got pregnant for, that sounds like It's not everything I can discuss.
Do not worry about it, I'm not tell you.
All right. My question, as a promoter, as a performer like you know, I have met people that love Tanya Stephens in a way where you can't give them a bootleg CD. If you ever buy them the CD, you better go to the store, go get the one with Tanya on the cover and the writing inside and the thank you and the one bag of things. So, with all of that, where is the most outlandish place you ever performed?
Oh, wow. Oh, man. I don't think no outlandish. For me, Lord God, I don't know. No outlandish at all.
Like,
everywhere I go, people.
Madagascar, Africa, or somewhere where...
Enough place I not going now. I tell you the truth. Me somebody where, until recently, I'm full of travel hang-ups, you know. I want to show you something. My years and years, them try to get me to come to Japan and I wouldn't go because the flight too long. And when I move go live in Europe, at that time I start get outside of my little travel hang-ups. Certain places, certain states I wouldn't touch because I have to fly and stop the whole day. So, I kind of, as I tell them, I grow. I'm a work in progress.
The fans, them want.
But enough place, man. I want to go a place, I go and all of them, although not exactly the same, I want to tell you though. For artists, I don't know how other artists experience there, but from the flight to the hotel to the venue, flight, home, hotel, venue, flight, it kind of look the same.
We're going to change that tomorrow. That's right. We're going to change that tomorrow for you. Because you used that the sites and
oh my
a couple of
God,
places.
I'm a tourist tomorrow.
I feel of the city, so you actually enjoy
Gallery.
Next time I get asked a question, different answer.
Gallery.
Oh my God. So like we're going on a date, 18 years time, check the story.
We're going to break, we'll be right back just briefly.